What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having an amazing day so far. Today we're going to talk about someone who openly rejected and disobeyed God's order, and this person is Jonah. You guys all know Jonah, who was in the stomach of the big fish for 3 days and 3 nights. So last Sunday when I was at church, I heard this pastor talking about Jonah, and it inspired me to reshare this on my channel. So in our Bibles, we're going to flip to the book of Jonah, which is right after the book of Obadiah. So right in the first chapter, in the second verse, God says, "Get up, go to Nineveh, the great city." But then in verse 3, it says, "But Jonah got up to run away from God to Tarshish." Now for the geology of all this, Tarshish is on the complete opposite side of Nineveh. So Jonah decided to, go in the complete opposite direction that God ordered him to go. So what Jonah does is he hires a few people on a ship to go to Tarshish, and on the way there they get caught up in like a huge storm in the sea, and the people throw Jonah overboard because they recognize that he was the reason the storm occurred, because God was angry at him. So after Jonah got thrown overboard, God sent a whale, or a big fish, to swallow him. And Jonah was there for 3 days and 3 nights. After the 3 days, the big fish basically spit out Jonah onto the shores of Nineveh where he was supposed to be. So then Jonah was like, "Okay, fine God, I'll do what you want." And he went to Nineveh and he talked in front of the people. And this is what he said. He said, this is chapter 3, verse 4. It says, "In just 40 days more, Nineveh will be overthrown." So Jonah didn't say anything of repentance or, forgiveness. All he said was basically, in 40 days, you guys are gonna get killed. That's all he said. And after that, the men of Nineveh put their faith in God. That's in verse 5, chapter 3. So Nineveh repented of their sins and God forgave them. Now here's the funny part. Jonah said to God that he knew he was going to forgive them, and that's why he ran away. Now Jonah was angry at God again. What a guy. Now later on in the day, the sun was beaming down on Jonah, so it was extremely hot for him, and this is the part where I want you guys to pay attention to. It says, "God then provided a bottle-gourd plant to grow up over Jonah to give him shade for his head and to relieve his misery." This is a very important verse. Basically, God sent a plant to grow over Jonah to give him shade so that he wouldn't, burn. Now what I find amazing is that God did this to Jonah after he rejected him, disobeyed his orders, and then got angry at God because he forgave the people of Nineveh. So even after Jonah hardened his heart against God, God was still there to protect him. And the same is with us. Even if we're running away from God right now, he's still there watching over us and protecting us in every single way possible. God could have just let that sun gave Jonah a nasty sunburn, but he didn't. God protected Jonah at all times, just like he would protect you and I at all times as well. So that was my little rant about Jonah, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want more videos about whatsoever, then please feel free to comment down below about what you guys want to see. Thank you for watching this video.